I'm playing this game on CJ.
Weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
That shit crazy because I thought hopefully transferring though in January would be a lot easier than transferring throughout the year, you know.
But you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll go option to the short side.
Yeah, it should, but
prior to going out of bounds. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but
because you gotta hit up. Like I don't understand what I need to say to the hiring manager. You know, or do I need to send them my baseball card or what?
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first
Can I go for this?
try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now before this play comes to fruition,
Can I go for this?
And call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
I don't know if I can go for that or not. I'm gonna just punt it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strength.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And that's caught inside the
How did my nigga just get that shit picked off, but then he catch it?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm about to get whooped, bro. I'm drunk as hell.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's cool though. He think he nice. He sucks.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just
Hold up. Hold up, DJ, man. I can't go out like that. They gonna think they too nice.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Yo.
They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this
I ain't tripping, bro. I'm really not.
1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know. I'm losing right now. Like, I'm probably gonna lose this game. I'm probably gonna lose this game because I'm drunk as hell.
Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they? And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
I beat this nigga twice last year, so I know he really do feel type of way. Like, he probably gonna try.
Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And it's no good. He pushed it wide left, and our score will remain right where it is.
He got 16-0 right now. He got 16-0 right now, but like this nigga.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I don't know. I still feel like I can win. Like nigga suck.
From the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort.
I mean, I'm 2-0. I'm like 2-0. I'm like 2-0. I'm either 2. I'm like 2-0, so I'm not really tripping. Yeah, he's terrible. He's terrible. I beat the fuck out of him. He's terrible.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to
if I can get a team from scratch, that's what I'm saying. But like I ain't tripping because it ain't my league, so like a league I've been in.
So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete.
Like the Cardinals was already fucked up when I got them.
First half here, a long way to go.
Nah, he kept D hot, but like he fucked up. Like he fucked up the money.
They didn't get it, but boy, they're gonna need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have.
Yeah, and everybody regress.
But not one that they can't manage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, everybody regress.
From the gun, Murray. he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the play. I'm not worried about making the playoffs. Like, I know it ain't never been a franchise I ain't made the playoffs for real. That I actually played the games. It ain't never been a playoff. I'm probably about to lose this game. This game about to get ugly. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Spotted at the 14-yard line.
I should have played. I tried to play him yesterday. That nigga didn't. He talking about I'm out all day.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there.
This nigga, I know this nigga about to try to run it up because I beat the fuck out of him last year.
Set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a pretty athletic.
I ain't tripping. He blew me out this game. I ain't tripping.
Inside the 40.
Cause I really am lit right now, for real. Nah, I'm out here, but I'm lit up.
It pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
Yeah, that shit got ugly for Grimsley. I'm God.
Scrimmage, and it looks like he's going in motion. Someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Like them niggas ain't throw the ball but like 3 times, baby.
That one good for 37 yards.
But you gotta think though, New Bern's the #3 rushing offense in the United States. Like,
back to throw again.
They threw it a few times, but like but shit, you #3 in the nation and running the ball. How many times you plan on running that bitch? I mean, throwing that bitch. You hear me? Like, top. You ain't gonna be no top receiver in that offense.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still gonna bring up a third.
Pretty much. It's over. Out of one that ring and dip.
Big play coming here.
Out of one that ring and dip.
Oh, they're gonna run a little pop pass here.
Let's need to keep running fucking jet sweeps and quarterback power and quarterback read options. Like, he's terrible, bro. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him this game. He got it this game though.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
He got it this. These niggas. This nigga too far. Like, we too far gone, bro. These niggas not. They're not ready. They're not ready for this.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
It's not even a draft. And I ain't been doing the free agency or nothing. Like, my offense is like a set.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line.
But my offense is a 73.
Like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going.
Like, my offense is 73 and my defense is like a 80 something. But like my offense.
But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because
that's why I'm not gonna quit, because I'm just waiting on the reboot. Like, right now I'm just playing.
if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time.
Like, that's why I ain't tripping. I'm like, yeah, I'm saying it is what it is. Like, but
backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now, meanwhile,
yeah, I mean, I'm going to stay in because I ain't build this team. I'm really just playing. Like, nah, Roach be getting whooped playing.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
Yeah, roast his ass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cause you gotta think, Roast is like YouTube heavy. Like all them niggas like him. Well, I ain't gonna say Buddy, but him, they also, like, them niggas ain't been playing the game like that, like. But we lit Sim, though.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets
this nigga going crazy. I don't know who his quarterback is. We got some.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in.
How the fuck though nigga got 99 speed, 97 throw power?
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Like, who are you trading with?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action here on 1st down.
God, why did they not?
Tight end fan. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
I mean, I'm not tripping. Like, I'm not tripping about this game just because, like, I am drunk, but they getting a lot of shit, though.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down.
I think I'm about to go to. I think I'm about to go to Waffle. Like, my team terrible, bro. Like, I'm surprised I'm even 3-0 right now. Like, my team terrible.
So 1st and 10.
I've seen you, D-Hop.
On this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the
He was going when I joined these niggas. That's what I'm saying. Like when I joined these niggas, like when I got these niggas, they were fucked up. Like, yeah, I'm literally only playing for the reboot. Like, Anything outside of that, I'm really just chilling. Like, that's why I ain't tripping about winning the league or anything. Nah, I mean, I got 2 more. I got like the XFL and that Gator Island. That Gator Island shit straight. They on like year 3 or year 4.
He was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Yeah, he got it. He got this one.
A great play there.
All right.
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
All right.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I might even beat like I stole some.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Walker, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, Walker. And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cardinals take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Murray now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boye Mafe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone in that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try and run the option, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not 4th down. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Yo.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held
That nigga retired from the game.